Good morning. Today is Saturday, June 2nd, 2012. Here I give a commentary for the week ending June 1st, 2012 and an outlook for the week ahead next week. Poor economic data and macroeconomic factors from China and US pulled down the base metals and crude and energy complex and pushed up bullions. The China PMI data which came out yesterday morning came at below 50, which is below par. The last one's data was above 50, 50.8 to be precise. Poor employment numbers also from the US triggered a collapse in the evening markets for the base metals complex and the energy and pushed up gold to fresh levels after touching 3 to 4 week lows. Here I give the commentary for the commodities complex as it closed yesterday. Gold dollar went up sharply due to US payroll poor numbers which are weaker than expected and poor PMI data out of China and the Eurozone crisis. Prices could now target up to $1640 to $1660 and current support is seen at $1600. In the MCX exchange, gold MCX tested a very strong support level and bounced above 29,100 and it tests the psychological level of 30,000. Prices looks to test 30,300 as of now. 29,000 is a strong support. Silver dollar went up from the strong support of around 27.3 and now could test $29. It closed at around 28.5 yesterday. 29 is a strong resistance level, it could be tested, and if sustains about $29 could test between 30, 31 and up to $32. Silver in MCX after initial drop bounced back sharply, erasing all losses and closed level around the 54,500 marks. It is more positive now on a close and sustain above 54,500 to test 55,000 and 55,500 in the days ahead. Copper dropped sharply due to poor fundamental demand and economic data from around the globe. Prices broke the strong support previous week of 420 and current week of 470, which we have been intimating for a very long time, and tested the sharp support levels of around the 406. It hit a low of 406.80 yesterday. A close below 406 could see further weakness up to 401, 398 and 396 levels in the days ahead. Nickel broke the strong support level of 910 and now looks set to test 890 to 880 levels. It looks more weak below 880 and to test around the 860 levels. Lead after a range-bound zone of 107 to 108 broken down and tested the next support of 105. More downside is seen below support levels of 105 to test up to 103 levels. Resistance is now seen at 107. Zinc came down below 105.50 and looks again to test the support level of 103.50 and 102.50 in the coming days. Resistance is now seen at 105.50 to 106. Crude fell down sharply as we've been telling from 5,050 levels over the past week. It fell down sharply, again a combination of poor economic data. Prices trading below the strong support levels of 4,700 and it's likely to test 4,600, 4,660, 4,560 and 4,500 in the coming days. Strong support seen at 4,700. Current strategy is to again sell on rises with the stop loss above 4,710 to test 4,560 in the coming days. Now we give the weekly report for the week ahead. Gold dollar bounced back sharply and after taking the strong support level of 1,530 to close above $1,610. Prices trading positive as it trades above the pivot of 1,610. It closed at around the $1,621 and it's now looking to test 1,660 and 1,680 in the coming days if it sustains above 1,610. On the MCX exchange, after testing the lows for the last 3 weeks, it made the biggest gain and to test the psychological level of 30,000. Prices could remain positive to test up to 30,300 and 30,500 in the coming weeks. Support is now seen at 29,500 and 29,300. Copper had a biggest gain, biggest weekly drop after it broke the support levels of 420 and 416. Prices could remain weak up to 400 and 396 levels. Immediate support is now seen at 406 on an intraday basis. Nickel is trading lower after it breaks weekly strong support of 910 and looks set to test 880 and 860 in the coming days. Resistance is now seen at the 910 to 920 levels. Crude prices, as we have said, had the biggest fall over the past few months as it came down straight from 5,100 levels to 4,600 levels. Prices remain weak to test 4,400 levels. Resistance is now strongly seen at 4,700 and 4,750. Gold, silver dollar continues to was remaining range bound in the range of $27 to $29 over the past 3 to 4 weeks. Yesterday it closed above the $89.5 and if it sustains about 29 could test $31 to $32 in the coming days. Strong support is now seen at $28. On the MCX exchange, after a long gap wherein it traded between 53,500 to 54,500, it is now trading at the resistance of 54,500, and if it sustains above 54,500 and 55,000, the next resistance will be seen at 55,200. If it sustains above 55,200 on 2 weekly close basis, could test 56,000 and 57,000 in a very short span of time. Strong support will then be seen at 53,800. Lead range bound between 106 to 108, more weakness below 105 on hold to test 103 to 101 levels and resistance at 107. Zinc has not dropped proportionate with other base metals over the past few days and trading zigzag between 104 to 106 levels. More downside only on a break below 103.50 at present. Further commentaries and updates can be had from Monday morning on our daily updates and commentary. Please visit our website at www.akshayashiv.com. Thank you.